Okay, so here we go. We live, right?
Yeah.
Incredible practice session for Shubman Gill and Abhishek Sharma. How many did they hit out of the park?
If-
I stopped counting after some time. I was looking at my head and trying to protect my head, so there was no question of counting the number of shots that they hit. But I can tell you that we had at least 20 shots coming in our direction, and of course, square of the wicket on both sides. We had both of them hitting really lusty shots, looking good today.
Yeah, I kind of sympathize with you because when you have a protective cocoon like Gargi who says, I will take the catch and protect you all while you all do the show, I absolutely understand the fragility of that cocoon. So I have pity on you.
Excuse me.
I realize you have been exposed to
No,
real
no,
danger.
no. Let's get
Life
this straight.
threatening.
Let's get this straight. None of the shots came towards us. They all landed either behind us or on our sides. So, what? There was no chance
all I
of
will
me
say is I'll
protecting
leave
you.
that ball outside
You
the
guys
off
got up and got scared.
No, I mean, look,
Imagine
there is a
this.
tree behind us, and if it hits the tree and then ricochets
Ricochets.
back onto.
Our so-called
That's
catcher.
not in my
Our
hands.
so-called catcher did not even flinch.
No,
Let ourselves,
because I knew that it's not coming towards us.
that Ashok, as match referee, you penalize. If you don't, then you're a controversial match referee who has to be thrown out. Simple as that.
Actually, the match referee has now become a very onerous position. I'm not sure I want to take that up.
But on a serious note, I thought Abhishek Sharma looked fantastic. So did Shubman Gill. I had said this in that video that we had done from Abu Dhabi yesterday, that Shubman Gill will come and do something to get himself in shape for this Pakistan game, and he did exactly that. That's the kind of extra effort that you wanted to see from Shubman Gill. And that's exactly what we did see from Shubman Gill. I thought precisely. Okay, so somebody says Gargi protecting the team is equivalent to Pakistan's air defense system.
I was
So-
about to say, thankfully,
I
person
can't believe the kind of slander, the absolute Gargi slander on the today that I'm facing.
It's all adding up to the
No,
tension
no.
before the match, I think.
No, coming back, what do I even say here? All I will say is because she's being let off very light. So I would much rather get back to Abhishek Sharma. And Shubman. so Shubman Gill now, by the way, as we speak, I wish we could have shown you.
Chat.
Shubman Gill is sitting on the cooler. Gautam Gambhir, Sitangshu Kotak, Shubman Gill, and Abhishek Sharma are involved in a really detailed conversation right in front of us, is what we can tell you. In the other nets, India's media manager Maulin Parekh, our fielding coach T. Dilip, and thrower specialist Raghu, they are practicing. That is what is going on. And Bharat is standing here. Why don't you get a chair and join us? Bharat is
at
welcome
that.
to join us. Maulin is bowling. Bharat will come and join us. But
Right.
coming back,
Yeah.
your thoughts on the way Shubman Gill batted. We wanted to see this extra drill, and we did see that.
Look, we're seeing this, and I think at some we were discussing this in the morning as well in that 5 at 5 show. That the reason why this optional practice was even held was because a lot of the batters did not get much time out there in the middle yesterday. We did not see Hardik Pandya, did we? Come out today? No, but
only three guys came.
only three: Abhishek, Shubman, and
And Varun
Varun Chakravarti. So those are the only three players that came out for this optional practice. But Shubman Gill, I think, needed that extra time in the middle in the nets. But the concern here is he's always been batting supremely well and has been sublime in the nets. But the problem is that match performance. Yes, Ashok.
Yeah, I think, we've been coming here for several net practice sessions, and I think we've talked about the sense of bonhomie, the kind of cheerfulness, the kind of fun and laughter at the net practice sessions. Today, I would say that sense is a little different. I don't want to use the word somber, but there seems to be a sense of purpose with which they have come in today. And even after the net practice got over, we have seen Shubman Gill sitting there and they are huddled together talking about what happened. There seems to be a clear sense of purpose and a reason why they are here today
I got so
ahead of the match tomorrow. So I think that bodes well. I'm in fact very glad to see that kind of decisive sense of purpose as to what they are building up to for the match tomorrow.
Bharat was here. Let me also go to Bharat. Bharat was here right through from the very start of practice. We were a few minutes delayed because we had to do another interview. So Bharat was here. Bharat, you've been sending videos right through. Your assessment of the way Shubman Gill and Abhishek Sharma went about their business.
I guess the bigger point was about Shubman Gill because he has not been going through a good patch in this particular Asia Cup. He's been getting out of spinners. He got out a left arm swing bowler. So what one could see was I guess he was looking to perfect the shape on his shots when he was trying to hit straighter down the ground or through the mid wicket region. That is what one noticed. Maybe he felt that somewhere he was trying to outmuscle the ball, or what can we say, trying to hit it too hard, and that is when he was losing the shape. And that is why after the net session, he had a long chat with Kotak, the batting coach, and what one could make out of it was clearly both were discussing about the bat lift, about the bat swing, because one could see them mowing the willow, this side, that side. They were talking about how to hit through the mid-wicket region, how to hit it through the downtown territories. As far as Abhishek Sharma was concerned, he was his usual self. Isaban, at least in the net sessions, tries to hit it deep. Where he tries to hit it tries to hit every ball out of the ground. As a spectator, as a journalist, one had to really watch the trajectory of the ball as well, because a lot of them didn't just cross the side screen here, but went and smashed into the building quite a few times. Yes, a few times he missed it, but that is how Abhishek Sharma bats when Varun Chakravarti was bowling. The other one, obviously, Varun Chakravarti also practiced for a long period of time. One could clearly see that he was mainly employing the two types of leg breaks that he has. The one original leg break that he had, where the release point is more from the front of the hand, the other one slightly behind. That is what actually kind of deceives the batter, because there is not a lot of difference with his googly and the leg break when it comes to the release point, or for the matter his grip. So he bought a lot of leg breaks, both types of leg breaks, and the occasional googly. So that's what one could observe out of the practice session, out of these three players.
Okay, someone's asking about the India women, Australia women. What a run feast we've had. Australia 400
Yeah,
plus, India
that's
370. Literally chased it down, almost went there. Smriti Bandana 122 of 63, Deepti Sharma 70 plus, Harmanpreet Kaur 50. So India does have that arsenal and that firepower to make a real match in the Women's World Cup. Watch out for Trisha Ghoshal's updates. She's the one person on ground, a journalist on ground. I'm 100% sure she'll go live. So watch that live from the stadium. We are in Dubai. We are following it online. But Trisha Ghoshal on ground representing Rev Sports in the stadium covering that match. You will get her reports and other details. Am I in Navaratri mode? It's Mahalaya tomorrow, so yes. But I've been wearing kurtas almost every day because of the heat. Yes, bolo.
What is Mahalaya?
Mahalaya, Ashok, Mahalaya কিভাবে বলা যায়?
Mala is the beginning of the
pujas.
Basically, it's the beginning of the pujo, and it's a 10-day festival ending with the Vijay Dashami day, which is the final day of the puja, when the goddess is sent back, from Mother Earth, and with a lot of love, devotion, and the expectation that she will come back. People celebrate Mahalaya by listening in. And Boria, that you must talk about, because I saw the passion with which you spoke about how we listen to the.
Every person in Bengal, when we grow up, around 4 a.m. in the morning on Mahalaya Day, to listen to Birendra Krishna Bhadro recite the Mahalaya chant is part of ritual. You really understand the flavor. It's about good. It's about human good. That's what it is. Forget about the religiosity of it. It's about humanity. It's about human good. It's the start of Devi Pokho in Bengal, which is the start of Pujo. And thereafter, the whole year, people wait for these 4 days. After Shoshti, Shoptami, Ashtami, Navami and Dashami. This is the best 10 days if you are from the state, and not even from the state, anyone. I mean, Gargi is as much part of my story, or Bharat as much part of our story, or Ashok. So that's what it is. It is Mahalaya tomorrow. So greet everyone. Greet everyone watching this show. Happy Devi Pokho and happy Mahalaya and happy start of the Pujo. Plenty of questions. Let's take. Any changes expected in the playing 11? Ashok, quickly.
I don't think so. I think we spoke about this even on the show yesterday. I think the team has thought through what they really want to do. I think a solid opening set of batsmen, flexibility in the middle order, batting deep till number 8, and a very strong, potent spin combination. I think those are the hallmarks. The 2 or 3 chinks that we spoke about, they seem to be addressing it. Shubman Gill is out there. We saw Varun coming in and practicing. I'm sure that the team has been thinking through what happened in the match with Oman yesterday. The conditions here are going to be different from Abu Dhabi, and I think they're going to go with the same combination.
Bharat, question for you. Sanju to open, Shubman at 3 says somebody, or I don't see any such change. Bharat.
See, the point here is these days managements don't change their plans. So from that point of view, I guess they will keep playing Gill at the top and Abhishek Sharma at the top. I understand why Sanju Samson can come in and bat as an opener because he likes space on the ball. He's someone who takes it on the rise, and that is best suited to open the batting. But having said that, management these days don't make too many changes with their plans. We saw it in the Champions Trophy. Many were saying that Kuldeep Yadav shouldn't be playing, but they kept faith in him and finally delivered right at the fag end of the tournament. And that's what I expect with this management.
So let's make this clear. We don't believe there will be any change at the top of the order. Let's keep answers short so that we can take maximum questions. Gargi, you take this one. This is for you. Let's go says, what level does ACC tournament hold now? Teams are doing whatever they want. So what is the accountability of the ACC? Does this even whatever a tournament or a field to show off soft power?
Oh, I thought I had a mic. Look, when we talk about the press conferences and the match delays, we've been vocal about it. We've been, we're not someone who will want to support such acts. Obviously, when we also spoke about Pakistan wanting Andy Pycroft replaced in that Pakistan UAE game, we also said that is the wrong precedence. That will set the wrong precedence, and that is precisely what ICC reverted back with as well. But when we talk about press conferences being boycotted or being cancelled, match delays for no reason, I don't know how to answer this question because it does not sit right with me. It does not look very professional that you're out there cancelling press conferences and that we haven't heard anything from ACC yet. And also the fact here is Mohsin Naqvi is the ACC chair. So is he going to take action against the Pakistan team for those cancelled press conferences? Because clearly in the past week, Mohsin Naqvi has been speaking as the PCB chair. We've seen that he's clearly taking sides. So where is the neutrality, and will there be any reprimand to the Pakistan cricket team for those cancelled press conferences and the match delay?
Okay. So that's the answer. India women lose by 43 runs, but it was a tremendous run chase. 370, chasing down 400, whatever, shows India also has the firepower. Will something happen between players tomorrow, Ashok?
First of all, I think the match is going to be more intense and there is going to be more decisiveness with which both the teams are going to pursue this match versus the 14th match. So on the ground, for sure, there is going to be something that will happen in terms of a sense of higher competitiveness that will prevail. Outside the ground, in terms of, the situation that's been unfurling over the last 10 odd days, I'm expecting that there will be a continuation of what we had seen over the last few days. For sure, I don't see handshakes to happen. I'm hoping that it doesn't degrade into a very difficult situation. I just want to add one more point. Look, and to be very, very clear, there are 3 aspects to this. One is that how do you leverage the sporting platform to make a statement, which is what India did in the first place. And I think we've spoken endlessly about it, that this is something that teams and franchises have done over a period of time, nothing new about it. The second one is where you set a wrong precedence. When you ask for a replacement of the match referee, that's actually setting up very dangerous precedents. Exactly. And the third is that you cross the line. And when you cross the line, what I mean is that you come late, keeping all stakeholders at bay, or you say that you're cancelling the press conference at the last minute. These are really then pushing yourself beyond the line. All 3 are part of the drama that's unfolding. I'm sure there's going to be a new chapter that's going to open up tomorrow.
Okay, so just to let you know, we can see Mohsin Naqvi come and join the Pakistan practice. He's just entered and he's behind us. So Mohsin Naqvi, the Pakistan Cricket Board chief, the ACC chief, in which he's is he talking to the media? I don't think he's being filmed. Yes, but wonder in what capacity is he answering, or is he attending the Pakistan practice as a PCB chief or as the ACC boss? Uh, so that's the question that's someone supposed to ask him. Okay, I will try and we will try and dig deep more on this. But you guys continue.
We may not be able to continue for too long because only 10% battery remaining on my phone.
Let's keep going for how long? What?
5 more minutes?
5-7 minutes?
Yeah.
We'll see. Chalo.
Any more questions?
Oh, lots of questions.
Keep taking.
Mohsin Naqvi building more pressure on players one night before.
Anyone?
Oh, for sure. I think this this announcement today that they are bringing in somebody for mental conditioning at the last minute clearly indicates that there is stress that is building up. Again, I go back to what I've been saying all through, that in these situations you need a cogent thought process, a cogent strategy. There is clear lack of that. And his coming, Mohsin Naqvi coming at this time, I'm not sure what pronouncements he's going to make, but it is all going to have a bearing on the player's mental state.
Take more questions. I'll quickly sort of join you guys. Bharat, your take on Mohsin Naqvi coming. Does this help 24 hours before a game?
I mean, you've
Does this at
cancelled-
all help? You've cancelled your presser and you've got your board chief here. Is that going to put more pressure on the players?
Not sure it would help Pakistan cricket team. I don't know whether it would put much more pressure on him, but pressure on them. Maybe it comes down to what Mohsin Naqvi says to the players. If he goes and says a few things like maybe in general terms, you have to play well, you have to do this, you have to do that, then I guess it would put a lot more pressure on the players. I don't think they need, from Pakistan's perspective at least, I don't think they need.
All right.
I don't think they need
Nothing. They were
much.
stopping
They
him.
don't. I don't think they need much of an outside influence. But let us see what will happen. It seems like Pakistan's cricketers are wading through, are trying to absorb pressure. That is why they have. That is why they have employed a mental conditioning coach as well. Let us see how they will go tomorrow. Because in the last game against India, it seemed like as soon as they would play out a few dots against the spinners, Indian spinners, they were definitely feeling the pressure.
A lot of people are asking you to take Mohsin Naqvi's interview.
If Mr. Naqvi is willing to give me one, I would love to. And I would first I'll ask him straight 5 questions. Why is it that Pakistan continuously cancelling press conferences when it's your tournament? You're the ACC boss. You owe it to the media. Why don't you deliver? Number 2, did Andy Pycroft actually apologize? Why was that tweet put out? And why was the audio muted? Number 3, what was this false threat about that Andy Pycroft as a controversial match referee? How are you calling him controversial when there has been no proof whatsoever that he is controversial? He's been part of 102 games involving Pakistan. Number 4, this whole thing about flip-flop 1 hour delay for this UAE game, did that actually help the players? And number 5, this press conference that was held, after that the former board president Najam Sethi comes and says that he actually attended the press conference not to help Mr. Naqvi, but rather his people had asked not to go and help Mr. Naqvi. So is Pakistan board, even after that press conference, continues to be a divided house? My straight 5 questions for Mr. Naqvi. I don't think he will talk to me. I don't think he will want to do an interview. So that's where it is. We'll continue with our live. I know Shubhan and Rohit are trying to do that, are trying to ask a question. I absolutely am sure that they will not want to answer some straight questions. Gargi, you can continue.
Okay, there's in the interest of the fact that we have more videos to shoot, I will do last 2 minutes on the show. Sharan here is asking, Buryada, your take on Pakistan hiring sports psychologist.
Why don't you go for that?
Look, first of all, hiring a sports psychologist or a mental conditioning
There's nothing
coach,
wrong with that.
there's nothing wrong with it. The issue is the timing. With 24 hours to go for the match between India and Pakistan, are they looking at the welfare of the players, or are they trying to make a statement to the larger audience? Does it mean that the players are under undue duress? Is that the issue that they are trying to address, or is it something else? And I think I go back to what I said, which is that, managing a team under the current circumstances in a socially connected world where the smallest of things get escalated very rapidly, you need to do three things. One, you need to think through the next three steps as to what your strategy is going to be. Two, you need to think of uh, external uh, conditioning, external support, mental wellness in the same measure as you look at the practice sessions that you do on the ground. And three, you need to be ensuring that with a tournament of this stature, you don't really cross the line when it comes to the rules. And because that is going to set a very wrong precedence, it is also going to lead to a lot of scrutiny going forward.
All right. Final words, Boria?
India relaxed. You can clearly see India relaxed from the practice session. No board official, no pressure. You can see what they wanted to do, they've done. They're doing some running drills, Shubman Gill going back, Abhishek Sharma going back, Varun Chakravarti. They wanted to come in for an optional session, they've done that. On the other side, you've got the Pakistan board chief here trying to speak to the players. His presence will mean that the pressure will mount. You can understand from the body language, you can understand from the behavior which team is under more pressure. That's what it is about. This match is about pressure and the stakes are at their premium. So will Pakistan be able to take this pressure and go out and deliver? Will they succumb to this pressure is what we've got to wait and see. At this point in time, I can tell you this, that Mohsin Naqvi's presence under no circumstance. Look at the Indians. Their body language is completely chilled out. They've practiced, they've trained, they're relaxed. And look at Pakistan. They've got their board chief here. For what? What is he supposed to do 24 hours before a game? Come and put more pressure on their boys? That's the difference between the two sides. And I will say it's 90-10 India.
All right. On that note, we'll take your leave. We'll be back very soon. Look out for the video at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. We'll, of course, be bringing you everything from on ground tomorrow. It's the big day, India versus Pakistan. The stakes are 10 times higher. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And also share our content with your friends. And thank you so much for joining us.